Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Valentine TV. Today's reaction is coming from Marat Morelli over in the UK, talking about Young Willy and let me make sure I get everybody's name because it was quite a few. Uh, Also talking about Pastor Toby, Willy, and Chunkz also thrown up in that, but mainly I wanted to get an update on Young Fully, right? And so Marad is gonna tell us a lot about it. This is Valentine TV. As you come in, please subscribe to the channel. Also, like the video. I'm trying out this new mic, so if it's echoing when I listen back, I will be switching up back. I have to go back to the old school, okay? But yeah, just let me know how the sound quality is to you, okay? And or if it's okay or not. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the video, and I'll be back with my reaction. Thank y'all for joining Valentine TV. Okay, hold on one second.
He would want to be seen with young Philly currently because he has a pending trial, pending case coming up, and until then people would want to lay low. But I think that's what's happening here. Whilst young Philly is back in London and his bail conditions have changed, perhaps he's reached out to Chunkz to say, you know what, let's meet up. I don't think it was the right choice for him to make. Having said that, guys, they are, of course, or were close friends, and perhaps they're trying to reunite in some kind of way. But young Philly has been accused of horrific allegations. There are horrific charges at bay in regards to causing harm to that woman, SA, physical violence and harm, and CCTV footage, and etc. And I want people to understand.
I don't think I want to be seen. I don't care if it was at a gym at 11 at night. You just don't want to associate yourself with those kind of people, even though he has not been to court yet, right? So they got innocent till proven guilty, but me, totally, it's the opposite for me. You got to prove you innocent, right? You don't want to associate yourself with those kind of people that may harm females or harm anybody, male, female, especially minions.
And CCTV footage and etc. And I want people to understand and remind the seriousness of the case that this man is facing. I can't say the man is guilty yet because the trial has not been done. That's unfair to say that, Philly is guilty of X, Y, Z. We have to wait till the trial is done, till the judge has seen everything, and until, decisions are made. But at the same time, Chunkz reuniting with young Philly, if this image is true, I want to know what your thoughts are on this. What do you guys make of this? I don't think it was probably the right thing for him to do, Chunkz, because people are now going to jump on him, and I feel like they jump on him for everything and anything 24/7. And it's just going to give people more ammunition to be upset with him. Right. But at the same time, they did have a strong relationship. They probably miss each other.
They may miss each other, but if Chunkz ain't into the same thing that Young Philly, well, I say Young Philly, but y'all say Young Philly, whatever. If they gonna link it together like they say, birds of a feather flock together and stuff like that.
To an extent. They're both in London, probably down the road from each other. Maybe they both live in West London. And so therefore, it's only going to be a 20-minute ride. Why would you not want to go to the gym at 11 p.m. at night and just do a workout and have a conversation? So I can see why that could also happen. I just don't think it was a good idea because people are on Chunkz for everything. He got absolutely decimated last week when he put out a podcast clip with Chipmunk, and he was discussing the fact that he would disown his children if they had left Islam. So they're saying that content creators Chunkz and Philly have reunited in a gym in Wembley. They were seen training together. It does look like Chunkz, in my opinion, and it definitely does look like young Philly. And yeah, this is interesting. Hey guys, it's Marab Morali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into this video. Having said that, guys, they are, of course, were close friends, and perhaps they're trying to reunite in some kind of way. But stand and remind the seriousness of the case that this man is facing. I can't say the man is guilty yet because the trial has not been done. That's that's unfair to say that
I apologize. Some reason he did it the intro twice. So it's okay. It's okay, I hope, y'all. Right?
people are now gonna jump on him, and I feel like they jump on him for everything and anything 24/7. And it's just gonna give people more ammunition to be upset with him. But at the same time, they did have a strong relationship. They probably miss each other to an extent. They're both in London, probably down the road from each other. Maybe they both live in West London. And so therefore, it's only going to be a 20-minute ride. Why would you not want to go? You're not abandoning young Philly, and he's been accused of crazy stuff. This is what now people are saying. This is the ammunition.
Okay.
Also, I believe that in Islam, you can't even abandon your close relatives, your kin, your people, even if they want to relieve them.
All right. The part that I skipped that y'all may not have heard, I don't know, is that Chunkz said that he would disown his children if they left Islam, right? And Murad is saying you in the religion he thought that you don't supposed to, do that and stuff like that. Okay, that's what we missed, right?
The religion. You're not meant to do so anyhow. But, when you're having a discussion on a podcast, you could just say things. I don't even think it was that deep for him to be dragged like that. Like, that's just basically what I want to say. I just don't think it was that deep for Chunkz to be ripped apart by everybody.
It's deep if you say you're going to disown your darn children.
Just for that choice of words, because, we could all say the wrong thing or say something that we believe in and then change our opinion. But I don't feel like people give him the room to change his opinion. They just absolutely drag him for every single word, hold him for such high account. He is still young, doesn't have children. Your opinions can change when you do have children. It's okay to misstep. And I think that people should just be more graceful towards that. And so I'm choosing to, give him grace because that's what we should be doing. I feel like the man can't do anything this day and age. Every 2 weeks is being flogged and dragged. And now being seen with young Philly, for what it looks like, they are flogging him again because they're saying that you're a hypocrite for somebody who's a Muslim and etc. I really hate the Muslim hunters who hold the religion against and then want to publicly shame somebody, because that's also what you should be doing in the religion anyways. Like, I feel like you should not be publicly shaming people. It's against being Muslim. So why are you doing that? I don't understand. I don't understand. Be pious, be humble. Don't be up there critiquing people, trying to play I'm the perfect person of Islam. Like, I hate that. I find it to be so upsetting. But yes, this is big news. I'm surprised it happened. I thought that he wouldn't go near young Philly as of right now. I thought they would have waited until the trial was done because of the serious charges that young Philly is facing. But as of right now, that is not what is happening. So I want to speak about SPAC Nation. Because, the fact that Pastor Toby has had this birthday in London, this man has to be a police informant. Because I don't understand how this man SPAC Nation has been going on for now nearly a decade, untouched. This man, even BBC Panorama documentaries, interviews, the man remains untouched, living in the country with all of this money, thieving of the youth, taking so much money from them.
Oh my God. And that's Pastor Toby. Pastor Toby ain't skipped a beat since I heard of him. Yes, I keep up with the UK, but I haven't heard anything in a while from Pastor Toby. And to see he still got the money and doing what he always have done, and taking from the little minions.
Convincing them to take out loans, and now you're seeing this party which has gone absolutely viral. And the fact that I can even recognize people that I know in my life that I've met in these videos, it's just crazy. It's honestly crazy and sad that you would go to a Pastor Toby party. What does this man represent other than taking from the youth, drowning them in loans, and leaving them at bay for them to look after themselves and recover from these loans that they financially cannot because of the cost of living crisis? It's absolutely mad. Don't know why you would go to these parties. Not a fan of it. I think it's a ridiculous move. The party looks insane and not in a good way at all. All of this money that Pastor Toby has is money based on taking from other people. Loan sharks is basically what this.
That's messed up. Leaving these kids with all these freaking loans, and your name is Pastor Toby. Pastor Toby. So it don't only happen in the USA over here. It happens in London too. In the UK, which I've always known. But you know, as far as the royal family goes, but Pastor Toby, how you gonna? And then you just jamming. You done went viral and got all these young people with loans. You know what I mean? That they can't even pay because you didn't took the money. Oh my God.
This is, and I'm not a fan of it. Wiley has spoken out, saying that he's moved to his mother's house because he is absolutely financially broke. And I feel like Wiley is also one example where people did not show enough grace to him. I think grace is important to show to people. And although one has offended demographics of people,
I just made an album with an Oyster card, no money, support from friends and family. Ask them, they'll tell you. Like lending me money here and there where I needed it, they'll tell you. The album's sick. Listen.
One should be able to apologize, understand where they went wrong, be welcomed. For the fact that he's been completely X'd out and to the point where he's in financial arrears and completely broke, to the point where he's moving to his mother's house, which is what he's implying in regards to what he can or cannot buy, I think is just a very sad state of affairs. Wiley is a complete legend, point blank, period. He's made massive, the catalog is insane. And so to see where he's ended up, considering what his net worth was, is such a sad state of affairs. And I'm not sure if you guys have seen the video of him discussing it, but I will find it and clip it in here so that you guys can see what I am talking about. A lot going on in London. I want to know what your thoughts are on this Chunkz Philly stuff.
Yeah, look at Philly. No. Until he goes to trial, ain't no way I've been saying that.
Young Philly's bail conditions changing and him coming back to London, I guess, is great for his mental. I also believe it's because he financially could not afford to live out in Australia, pay the legal fees, and do all of that. I mean, it's difficult for anybody. So, you know, I'm glad that his bail conditions could change so that he could go to London and be with his family in this moment of time. But I do believe that young Philly is going to be facing prison time. I don't think he could beat this case. It's very difficult. The police have stated they have footage. They have CCTV footage. You know, they've extradited him between states. To do all of that means that you have a lot of evidence. And plus, he was not allowed to leave the country for a very long time. So we will see what happens. His trial, I believe, is June 2026, the summer next year in Perth. Well,
Okay, June 2026 in Perth. I'll write it down. Y'all, June, sorry about this, y'all. I have to write it down, so I will get that date. June what, y'all? See how quick I forgot? Sorry about this, y'all. Sorry.
So we will see what happens. His trial, I believe, is June 2026, the summer next year in Perth. Well, he will have to fly back and be there, and we will see what that's going to be about. He's posting on Snapchat, posting very odd stuff. I do believe his mental health has taken a massive impact to this case. I'm not going to say this man is innocent or guilty as of right now because the trial has not done, and that's just a fair statement. But I could say, having seen what the police, well, not seen, but seeing what the police statements and what they've stated they have, it doesn't look good for him at all. And these are serious charges that this man is facing, and this case should not be disrespected. Horrific charges.
Horrific charges. Like, for the victim also, y'all. I am like victims all day, every day. To me, you're done guilty until proven innocent because you already, you know what I mean? Got to go to court. Once the court find you not guilty, then that'll be a different story. Until then, I'm on the side of the victim because I've been following Philly. I've been following him. And I just wanted that update because I didn't know what had happened, where he was, nothing. All right, but anyway, thank y'all for joining me. Let me know how the microphone did today. All right, thank y'all for joining Valentine TV. I appreciate it. Y'all, please subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it so much. All right, I'll talk to y'all later, okay? Love y'all. Bye.